Everyone, and welcome to the show. Grant is off this week. Demetrius Sanders will be alongside in a moment. Let's start things off in West Terre Haute, where Dane Andrews and the Vikings hosted the Indian Creek Braves. West Vigo with some momentum after a shutout win last Friday night. But the Braves are pretty good, coming in at 7-2. Could the Vikings slow them down? That was the question. And man, are these fans excited to watch the Vikings at home in a playoff game? Look, it's the lamp from A Christmas Story on that sweater. How about the opening drive? It's Dane, and he connects with Caleb Hannes on a third down to move the chains. Very next play, they fake the jet sweep toss, and look who's open. Xander Wilbur, 51 yards, and West Vigo strikes first. They lead it 6-0, and perhaps Jeff Cobb is thinking, yep, just how I drew that up. Indian Creek comes right back. Roman Purcell rolls, and unfortunately for him, is intercepted in the end zone by none other than Xander Wilbur, the same guy. What a start to the game for Xander with a Z. So Dane back to work. Really good protection, and he spins it to Brandon Stroud. And number 3 picks up another Vikings first down. To the second quarter, looking left all the way, and Dane hits Caleb again. Great job to get a foot down. Certainly worth another look. West Vigo leads 12-7. By the way, the school used to be called Maxville, hence the jerseys. Back comes Indian Creek. Purcell also has time, and he launches it for Jordan Gorham, who makes a nice catch. The Braves are set up inside the 10, and they cap off the drive with Connor Fruits. He's hard to bring down, and Indian Creek goes back up 15-12. But West Vigo was not going to be denied. Look at the time Dane has to find a receiver, and he uses it to hit Caden Sinodo. A tremendous victory for West Vigo as they win by 3. And credit to Dane as he injured his knee in the first half but kept playing. They will now take on Danville next Friday night at 7 p.m. Well, another big game was the Linton Miners hosting North Posey. The Miners have been tremendous in winning their last 8 games. Coach Brian Oliver and crew look primed for a deep playoff run. They certainly have adjusted to life in Class 2A and sporting their all-red home uniforms. Those look pretty sweet, wouldn't you say? In the first, it's Trey Goodman to Lance Dyer. 40 yards, and Lance does the rest. All about the yards after the catch. 14-0 Miners. Great play design on that one. They keep it going. Goodman this time to Cash Howard, and he takes it in for an 18-yard score. All Linton as it's 20-0. Now to the second quarter, to the ground game. Dyer, and he goes 38 yards for another touchdown. Man, does this team have some firepower. 27-0 Linton. And Dyer, you know, is a versatile pass catcher as well. Watch as he takes this one all the way, keeps going down to the 1-yard line. And watch out here, nearly runs into Jesse. That would set up Goodman. And on the next play, he will take it in to make it 34-0 Linton with the shutout. They will play Evansville Mater Dei. And hey, now for a look at Sullivan. Here's Demetrius.
Thank you, Omar. Last Friday, the Sullivan Golden Arrows had a big 49-7 win versus Owen Valley. And tonight, the team was looking to keep their momentum going in a sectional 30 matchup against the Alice's of Vincennes, Linton. This was a really good game. Both teams, offense and defense, making big plays throughout the game. We'll start in the first quarter. Vincennes Lincoln with a little trickery here. They run a flea flicker and find a wide open Fabian Hernandez down the field for a big gain. It's a pretty sweet play there. Next play, how about Sullivan's defense coming up big? A pass from quarterback Eric Vickers is picked off by linebacker William Newby, and he returns it to set the Golden Arrows up in decent field position. On to the second quarter, Golden Arrows make their way to the red zone, and check out this touchdown run by the senior, Kyle Vernelson. He's been big all year for them. The extra point would be no good, and Sullivan would go up 6-0 heading into halftime. Let's go to the second half. Lincoln looking to answer Sullivan's score with one of their own, and they do. Vickers finds his receiver, Brody Ruggles, for an Alice touchdown. The PAT was good, and Lincoln would lead 7-6. Still in the third, Vickers passes to receiver Fabian Hernandez, who grabs the ball and does the rest. This long touchdown pass will give the Alice's a 14-6 lead heading into the fourth quarter. Sullivan ends up losing this one very close by a score of 21-20. A last-second field goal determined this game.